Hi, Murphy here for Sonic State and Amped. Today we're looking at the Line6 Pod HD. Here it is, familiar old shape, but in black, with the same layout. Basically, the Pod HD has the same brains as the HD 500, the same amount of amp models and the same amount of effects, 15 amp models and over 100 different effects. They all edit the same way as the HD 500, but somehow a little bit more compact in this unit. Everything's totally to hand. So all your amp controls on the front here, drive, bass, middle, treble, presence, tweak, volume and master. As soon as you touch one of these, as in the HD 500, you're straight into the editing of it. But on this it shows a percentage, which is quite nice. You can see what percent you've got.
So it's almost exactly the same, but it's got slightly different ins and outs, right? It hasn't got the effects loop.
Yeah, it hasn't got as many, no effects loop and not as many ins and outs as the HD 500. You can use a dual signal path, so you can have a vocal and a guitar run at the same time on different amps or on the same amp. If you had an XLR to jack, you could have two guitars running at the same time. So, I mean, I guess the main advantage of this is that it's small and portable and ideal for just a desktop studio situation. There's a guitar in, take a look there. There's a power out. We've got an XLR mic and SP diff.
Recording out, right.
And then we've got USB and the floorboard FBV pedal, and then your right and left outs. And then down the bottom here we've got a microphone, headphones out. All right, we're going to check a few sounds out now. It's going straight into a basic power amp and through these two studio monitors.
All right, so you got it set up using the Studio Direct method.
That's right. I think you've got to be careful as well. If you were to have it on the say the combo setting, you lose a lot of bottom end.
Sounds different, right?
Yeah, sounds very different. So you've got to really make sure, if you're using the studio, that's what you've got it set up for.
Cocktail again, isn't it?
Yeah, very cocktail, isn't it? It's nice though. Loads of the sounds are really kind of cinematic, Really nice, big, lush reverbs.
So what about the tweak control?
Yeah, this is a new addition as it's actually on the control panel. You can do something similar on the HD 500, but you're using a pedal. Also, you can assign this to a pedal. And here we are, we set the controller to tweak. So we've got the tweak off now. I'm going to bring it in.
So you set
Yeah, so any of the parameters on any effect you can control. I'll put it on something heavy. I quite like the fuzz. Thick sound, isn't it? It's nice. Okay, this is the heavy distortion pedal that we just add into the Fender Bassman.
got the real real chunk, hasn't it?
Yeah, totally. It's a great sound, isn't it? Really nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the Line 6 overdrive sounds. Pat Metheny, totally.
So we got all the synthesizer stuff in there as well still?
Yeah, there's loads of synthy type sounds, and it's kind of a model of a B3 organ. Cool, eh? Here's something, if you're just playing in A major, if you go out of A major, then well, I'll do it for you so you can see what it sounds like. Here's A major. There we go. Okay, we're going to take a look at the looper now. It's quite simple to use. Basically, we've got one control here, press on and hold for the sound that you want to use, and now we're into the looper. So the only problem is, when you're on your own, you're struggling really to press record. So
you do it with the foot switch, I suppose, could you?
Yes, yeah. So,
Shall I help?
With Nick's help. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we're in. If we want to go out of the looper now, and then we can choose a different sound to add whatever we want on top. So there we chose that. And we're going to go in. I'll press record. That's stopping. We're back in now. Out of the looper again. Choose a different sound. Yeah, brilliant. It's there's so much variation, you know, if you can go to all sorts of different places with the heavy sounds, with the ethereal sounds.
So, how much?
Retail at $339. Then of course, if you're going to use it in a live situation, you need a floorboard, which are about £150. That's for the Mark II. You can pick the Mark I up quite a bit cheaper if you shop around.
Okay, so overall though, recommendation?
I completely recommend it. I think it's fantastic. I love the sounds and the amount of variation you've got. To me, I haven't heard anything that sounds any better.